Hey guys, hope that you guys are doing well as I get ready to do this live as people are jumping on. Let me know how you guys are doing. If you guys are jumping on live, if you are having a good day, if you are enjoying the warm sunshine that we're having today and no more thunderstorms, give me a like or a thumbs up. I'm going to talk about a couple of different things that I probably will talk about a lot, but I'm going to continue to talk about because I think it's important and relevant to anyone who is trying to get healthy, whatever that looks like. And when I say healthy, I'm not talking just about weight loss or going on an extreme fitness program or anything like that. When I'm talking about getting healthy, I am talking about having your body be at its optimal weight, size, well-being overall from head to toe, total body. I'm talking about wellness. So when I say healthy, I don't want people thinking, oh, she's talking about a fitness program or something like that, because that's not the intent of healthy. Healthy starts from the inside out, and I hope that you guys do see that as a better way to look at health and wellness and being fit from the inside out. So those of you that are jumping on, thank you so much. If you are listening as you were watching, if you could give me a smiley face or some kind of emoji, that would be wonderful. As I said, in my comments, what is it that might be holding you back or is messing with your head? And I think there's a lot of things that could be messing with your head when you're trying to achieve that health or wellness goal that you have, whatever that might be. And the two words that I wanted to focus on today, the D word and the F word, two words that are, I hear them a lot and they're very common. Even if you don't use the words, you might just they might be on your mind. So the first word is diet. And I think I've shared enough that you guys know I don't like the word diet when it pertains to what you do when you go on a diet, when you do something where you are restricting or you are altering the way you eat in order to achieve a certain goal in a way that's unhealthy or kind of getting you something and then you're going to struggle with getting on a normal schedule after the fact. Like you're going on a diet to get to a certain goal, which can be effective and works for many people, but a lot of times it's a short-term fix to a long-term goal that many of us have. So I would like for you to look at the word diet as what you eat, not what you do. So what I mean by that is look at paying more attention to what you're eating and how it's impacting your body, your well-being, your health, and being more in tune with how your body's responding to that food. Not giving up something because it's bad for you. Not labeling food as a bad or a good thing or healthy or unhealthy, but literally letting your body kind of tell you this food is something that is going to make me feel good. It's something that's going to benefit my health in the long run, whatever terminology you need to mentally think of. But your diet is what you feed your body. It's not something you do. It's not something you go on temporarily to get to a certain goal. You need to focus on your diet being what you feed your body with. It is a tool that we use to enhance our well-being. And so that, I think, is a big thing we need to consider when we're looking at trying to get healthy. The F word, as you guys know, I don't use profanity, so I'm using these terms just to be kind of silly, I guess. But the F word is fear. And I think we all have fear when it comes to goals, whether it is for wellness, whether it is for business, whether it is for, financial goals or whatever our goals are. There is an element of fear of failure. And we all have it. I don't care who you are. You could be very successful at what you do, but in order to get there, you had to go through lots of different things that were probably very fearful. And just made you very fearful. So you can't just let fear consume you, because everybody that's achieved something great has gone through something fearful. Everybody that has done something that has surprised many people and maybe done something that nobody else thought they could do, there was an element of fear that got them there. So don't let fear be a reason to give up or to fail before you start or to quit before you start, but let it be your motivation. Kind of, you've got that gut instinct that kind of tells you this is scary. It kind of takes you out of your comfort zone. That's a good thing. That means that your body is being challenged, or your mind's being challenged, or something is taking you out of your comfort zone, and that's going to grow you. That's going to make you stronger. So if you have a goal in mind and you have some fear on how you're going to get to that goal, let go of that fear. Don't worry about failing. Focus on the goal. If you've set a realistic goal, a goal that you truly, truly want to attain, and you're willing to put in the effort to get to that goal, even if, and this is the big one, this is probably going to be hard for some people to kind of wrap their head around, but I heard this today and I thought it was so important for us to kind of grasp this concept. You have a goal, and even if you don't achieve that goal, if you did every step along the way that you saw in your mind as being what you needed to do to achieve that goal, then you've achieved something. Even if it's not that goal, you have acquired a greater sense of what it takes to get to that goal, and you've done something. You've stepped out of that comfort zone. You've achieved things that you wouldn't have achieved if you wouldn't have had the goal in the first place. So look at what you're doing to get where you're going and where you want to be as stepping stones and as growing opportunities. And if you have got your mind set on a goal, don't worry about not making it to that goal. If you are doing what it takes to get there, you will get to what you want to accomplish if you have the right mindset. And I know that sounds oversimplified, and I know that your goal might change, or your goal might end up being something different once you go through the process. But don't give up on your goals out of fear, and don't cut yourself short or set yourself up for failure right from the get-go. You have a lot of potential, and I think many people don't see the potential that they have. But I also wanted to throw out a tip or suggestion, something that you could possibly think about if you are struggling with achieving those goals. If you have goals and you continually have issues with achieving them, you have stumbling blocks along the way, and you're just like, I can't figure out why I get so distracted or why I can't stay focused. You need to take a look at your environment. Your environment honestly has so much to do with you being able to achieve your goals that it can make or break your end result. Basically, your environment is where you live, the people that you are in line with, the people you associate with, the people that you communicate with, the people that are in your support group. Are they supporting you, or are they discouraging you from what you're trying to attain? Are you in an environment that's super distracting? Do you work in an environment that takes you away from what you're trying to do because of maybe people that are talking constantly in your space, or you're constantly getting notifications because you don't want to turn off the notifications on your phone, or you're constantly getting phone calls. Reconsidering what your environment is when you're trying to work on those goals. And I know I'm not really talking a lot about health here, I'm talking a little bit about business stuff, but just in general, like if you consider your environment, those that are around you, those that are your support system, those that are there to encourage you. And if you are looking for something healthy in your household, if your house environment is not conducive to eating or living healthy, then you need to maybe do some changing. One of the things that I did in my wellness group, or that I have them working on, is cleaning out their pantry, cleaning out their refrigerator, reassessing what they have in their home, and checking, kind of doing a double check, and checking to see if those things are supporting their goals. If you have something in your environment, whatever that looks like, that's not supporting your goals, then maybe you need to consider getting rid of it. The more things you have in your environment that don't support your goals, the less likely you are to achieve your goals. So do you see how that works? Like if you have a goal or something that you were trying to attain, and you are constantly surrounded by things that don't support that goal, then it's going to be so much harder for you to achieve it. So consider changing some of those things in your environment, and give up the mentality of the diet. Think of it as, like I said, a way that you are feeding your body, not something you do to your body. And give up the fear of failure. take on the joy and the excitement of doing something else in your comfort zone, and taking those steps to achieve that goal. Whether or not you achieve it, be proud of the effort that you put in, the things that you put into place to achieve it, and you've just gone beyond where you were before you started your goal. So just some basic tips, you guys. I am really diving into a lot of intuitive lifestyle mindset things, and this is something that resonated with me today in a podcast I listened to, but I think it's so relevant in so many parts of our lives if we just truly don't let that fear become a reason to not try, and don't put yourself in a box. Don't assume you can't do something because you've never been able to do it before. Put your mind to what you want to achieve, do what you need to do to achieve it, and be happy with where you are and what you're able to accomplish. Be proud of yourself. You guys can do amazing things. Your bodies are amazing. Your minds have so much potential. There's so much in you that you can do that I just hope that you know that. So you guys, thank you so much that those of you that jumped on, and I would love to hear from you. Are you somebody who's afraid of that D word or the F word? Like, are you fearful of trying something new, of failing again? Do you struggle with wanting to go on a diet and afraid you're going to fail again because you've failed in the past, or you just don't know what diet's right for you? And it might not be a diet, it might be a lifestyle, it might be getting into the intuitive eating and the mindful eating, which I find is so fascinating and so helpful for so many people, but it's different for everybody. And so just following a program sometimes isn't ideal. Sometimes you need to make it your own, and so that's part of the process, part of the steps. So you guys, thank you so much for jumping on. I hope you have a wonderful day, and take this stuff to heart, and I would love to hear from you if you've implemented any of these kind of thought processes in your goal setting, and how you achieve them. So take care, guys. Thank you so much for your time.